All you need to get started on making a gallon pitcher of sweet tea is sugar, tea bags, a pot to boil water in, and a gallon-sized pitcher. You just put the water in a pot and turn the stove to high and wait for it to come to a rolling boil. While you're waiting on your water to come to a boil, you can take the tea bags out and get them ready to steep. Once you remove them from their little packet, I have a little trick. If you take the tea bags and you shake them, it will remove any excess tea leaves that are on the outside of the bag, and it will also push all of the tea leaves down to the bottom of the bag, that way ensuring that every tea leaf gets evenly steeped while you're making your sweet tea. Also, while waiting on the water to come to a rolling boil, I have went ahead and measured out the sugar in my tea pitcher. In my house, it is somewhere between 1.25 cups and 1.5 cups of sugar, but it is very sweet. If you're not used to an almost syrupy taste of tea, you'll want to use a little less and go from there, and you'll get the hang of it once you make it more often. Now that our water is at a rapid boil, we're going to pour it directly into the pitcher. Make sure that your pitcher is heat-proof to do this. Now I'm simply going to pour the water directly into the pitcher with the sugar in the bottom, and the water will start to dissolve the sugar. Using a long-handled spoon, I'm going to stir the sugar with the hot water. This is just going to melt the sugar, and basically it is making a simple syrup. Now I'm carefully going to start dunking the tea bags in the water, and you never want to go over the top of the line where the tea leaves are in the bag. And then you're gently going to just make sure that they're submerged, and that way they can steep, and you're going to steep them for 15 to 20 minutes. To make sure that the tea bags do not fall into the pitcher and submerge completely, I've kind of laid them over the side of the top and secured them with the lid. However, when you do this, you want to make sure that you leave room for ventilation here at the top so that steam can escape. Otherwise, sometimes you'll get a funky taste when you go to drink your tea. Now that the tea has steeped for 15 or 16 minutes, you can see that it got a much darker color of brown. So now we're going to finish it up. We are simply going to remove the tea bags from the pitcher and throw them in the trash. And with our spoon in hand, we're going to add just cold tap water. We don't have to re-boil water or anything like that again. And we're going to stir it to make it evenly sweet all the way through. And now we just pour some over a big glass full of ice, and there you have it. Sweet iced tea.